Now, if it is true that we're heading into a summer heat wave, many people will be looking towards Britain's wild swimming beauty spots to cool off. But rivers across the UK aren't subject to the same public health testing as Britain's coastal waters, and sewage is regularly released into them. Sky's Charlotte Lomas has more.
Swimming season has arrived here at Whalley Weir near Bath. But you might think twice before getting in for a dip, as high levels of sewage and chemicals are plaguing rivers across the country.
Today, because we've had some quite heavy rainfall after the last week, when you actually go and look at the river, you can see that it's quite murky and brown. If you come here on a really nice day in the summer when we've had dry weather, you can actually see the riverbed, but you can't see that today. So on a day like today, probably wouldn't put my face in the water.
The problem of pollution is getting worse. One reason is that sewers are struggling to cope with even light rainfall.
There's such a large quantity of water gets washed off hard surfaces that the sewers get filled up and then they're beyond capacity, and they're either going to back up into people's homes or it has to be released into rivers. And so that's raw sewage coming into our rivers, which I think is unacceptable when people want to go swimming in them.
And as more and more people embrace wild swimming, the pressure is on to make the water safe. Johnny Palmer, who owns the land here, is applying for special bathing status. This would mean the quality of the water is regularly checked.
Once we've got designated bathing water status, they're going to test it and know what's happening with the sewage, and then the Environment Agency should issue enforcement action against upstream polluters like water companies or farmers or irresponsible businesses. So they'll be compelled to take action against the polluters.
Hundreds of rivers in France have been declared safe to swim in, but only one river here in the UK, the River Wharfe in Ilkley, has been granted bathing status, which means its water is monitored regularly.
We're going to see a sonde which measures water quality parameters.
But measuring water for bathing status is costly and complex. Some water companies say they have better ways to improve quality.
Bathing water status doesn't give people real-time water quality information from which to make decisions. It measures things and reports them days later. What people want to know is, what's the water quality like now? So what we're doing is using artificial intelligence to try and convert easy-to-measure data into the really important data that will affect public health.
But this work will take time. For now, it's up to swimmers themselves to decide if a dip in the river is worth the risk. Charlotte Lomas, Sky News in Bath.